name, but excuse me, miss. I saw you from across the room. Welcome back to Yeah No For Sure, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Cheese. I am one of your hosts with my boy Payton G. My boy is not at home right now. Where are you at, bro? Looks like you're in a hotel room.
I am in a hotel room. Huge shout out to my company for flying me out to Florida for the entire week.
Hell yeah, flex.
Commitment to the show. We're here, locked in, Naples,
Yeah.
Florida. For
Hell yeah.
Yano, for sure.
Yeah, we're coast to coast, baby, and everywhere
Got
in between.
literally
dude,
games going right now.
go
Nice
Ners!
hat, my boy.
Yeah, dude. You know, I had to support you, and mainly just because I really want a for World Series.
That'd be sick.
But yeah, between the Ners and the Dodgers. So today, rocking the Mariners hat. Tomorrow, we are full blown LA. So
I hate that. I hate this thing here.
Well, you did it wrong. So yes, I did it backwards, but it's fun.
Oh.
Yep. Peyton's watching the game as we speak, which is totally fine. I would be doing the same thing if the Dodgers were on. But how's your week been, buddy? How was your flight this morning?
Flight's been good. Landed about an hour ago.
Hell yeah.
It's hard to get direct flights from Seattle to Florida or Fort Myers specifically. So
I can imagine. It's a long flight.
It was a long day, but week was good because of the Mariners. Also had about 15 heart attacks on Friday night.
Yeah, dude, 15 fucking innings.
Insane.
That's unreal.
Insane. And so I was at a wedding Friday night with it was my cousin's wedding out in Spokane, Washington.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful wedding, but also game started at 5. Wedding started at 5. So
brutal.
Yeah, I mean, I love the man. Not the entire group, but most of the people at the wedding were literally on their phones the whole time. You could see everyone's head down while they were giving toasts. It was pretty funny. I will say, sorry to cut you off. I do respect the move of, regardless of having a fall wedding, doing it on a Friday and not a Saturday or Sunday when football's going on. So they did try to avoid the ultimate dick move of having a fall wedding during a football Saturday or football Sunday. And to everyone out there, what the fuck are we doing having fall weddings on a weekend? You can't do that. You just can't do it. It's kind of disrespectful
to
everyone else.
It absolutely is.
Also, like, I think about it. So it's out of town. It's still in Washington, but it's like a 5-hour drive for me.
Yeah.
I get to take Thursday off. I get to take Friday off.
And
then I go to this wedding and I drive home and it's noon on a Saturday and it's like, I got my whole weekend.
Yeah,
I get to watch football. I mean, obviously I had to fly out to Florida this morning.
Yeah. But still.
Friday night wedding was, at first I'm like, that's kind of odd, but
kind of elite.
Honestly, so sick.
Yeah. Kind of elite. That's what I'm saying. Like that, like they did it correctly. Because fall wedding for weather, perfect. A little chilly outside, but not to where people are going to be sweating or freezing.
Yeah.
But as we just said, when your wedding is on a Saturday or Sunday, everybody knows football is going on.
Yeah.
I could not care less about your vows. Couldn't care less.
I mean, yeah, it's. I talked to the pastor afterwards in the beer line. Respect. And he's like, yeah, kept it short and sweet. Where are we at with the Mariners? And I go, that's my dog.
What a weapon.
Legend. Yeah.
Absolute weapon,
beast.
That guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Before I hop in, I have something to talk about weddings. But I just want to give a quick shout out to, I think McKenna listens. A little Instagram. I saw it thrown on. I think it was like $15-20. Seattle October Tea.
Fire.
Great job. Fire. Fits great. Good shirt. Okay. Weddings. So we're getting old, right? I mean, you're like super old.
Okay.
I'm going to be 28 next month. You're going to be 30. Anyways, going to a wedding right now without a significant other is quite
Brutal.
simply the worst.
Brutal.
Yeah, I mean, I was there with my nephews, so I got a kid on the shoulder looking for love. Everyone's married or dating or engaged or whatever. I mean, we're 28.
Yeah.
The prospects are the younger sisters, and I'm just not going to go there, you know?
Yeah. See, I will say, like, there's the age that we're at right now is like the gray area. Because, like, when you're super young going to a wedding, you're probably not looking for prospects, you know?
Right.
But everyone, like, in our age range is either dating somebody, married to somebody, or they have somebody that they want to bring to the wedding so that they don't look crazy being single at a wedding, right?
Right.
But after this stage, I do feel like there is that window where people, you know, they're starting to get a little bit older. The people that they were dating in their mid to late 20s, that kind of didn't work out, or people get divorced. It happens.
Yeah.
You know, and then like those people are kind of less shameless, I guess you could say. That's a really poor word to use for it, but like less shameless.
No, I know what you mean.
And they go to the wedding by themselves, hoping to find somebody.
Yes.
Because weddings,
yeah,
as we know, can be a great spot.
Oh.
To pick up some chicks.
Well, one, they're just fun. Like I
great
this was
time.
Yeah, I mean, this was like my 6th wedding this year, and I have one more at the end of the month.
That's absurd.
Yeah, I've been in, I think I counted the other day, I've been in like 12 weddings. And I
don't even know 12 people.
I've officiated one. I've been the best man in 2. And I'm still showing up single. Yeah. And then you made a good point. Like, there are girls that I'm meeting, and they're like, "Oh yeah, I divorced my husband like a few months ago." And like, no shade on it. I know life sucks at times and things get hard, whatever.
Happens.
I'm not necessarily trying to start my life with someone who's already been married and divorced.
That's fair.
Is that mean of me to say? I don't know.
I mean, I wouldn't say it's mean of you to say. I mean, it's definitely a preference. I will say though, the older that you get, I mean, you're going to have to you might have to loosen those reins a little bit.
Yeah.
And kind of maybe be a little bit more open to the idea of doing so. Because I will also say, everyone's saying that people are like the younger generation is like not against getting married, but like they're getting married less now. I feel like maybe it's just our age range, like millennials. Like, I feel like a lot of us got married early on. I didn't.
Right.
But I feel like a lot of people got married early on. Like, I mean, I have so many friends from high school that got married like within the last few years, like, and you know, and even this year. But
yeah,
you know, I'm not really friends with them anymore, but you know, I still follow them on Instagram and stuff like that. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I think it's something that you might have to loosen up on a little bit, you know?
Yeah. And I'm like, if she's the one and she's been married, whatever, it's fine. I just like the whole thought like of me keep going to these weddings thinking I'm going to find love. And then I get there and there's no prospects.
Yeah.
You know, it's like,
yeah. So you just dance the night away. Just dance the night away with a beer in your hand.
Keep stealing drink tickets.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Drink tickets at a wedding is kind of a weak move though too.
Yeah,
it's got to be open bar.
I think open bar is great too, but I also understand how expensive weddings can be, and at least giving us a couple free ones, I'll be okay with it.
That's fair.
But yeah, my wedding will be open bar for sure.
Yeah. Oh,
yeah, no, for sure.
Yeah, no, for sure. I will say though, man, I mean, being in a relationship and living with a significant other is not all it's cracked out to be. For instance, this week I was at work and I was behind the bar and all day, dude. It felt like, this is gonna sound so funny. It felt like there was a bug crawling in my ass. Not like in my ass, but like between my cheeks. And like I was just like, dude, what the fuck? And it was like, I was like trying to like adjust without sticking my fucking whole hand down my pants. And and I was like, dude, what the fuck is going on right now? I'd adjust and it'd go away for a second, and all of a sudden I just felt that little tickle again. And I'm like, dude, what is happening to me
little
right now?
dingleberry?
Dude, yeah. And then so later on, I'm in the restroom and I like after I get done doing my business, I pull my pants back up and I feel it again. And I'm like, okay, I'm in the restroom. I can put my hand in my pants and then fucking wash it, go back to work. So I fucking stick my hand down the back of my pants and I pull out one of fucking Bella's hairs between and I feel it like as I'm pulling it between my cheeks. And I feel it just sitting there. How the fuck did it get there?
I think we both know how it got there.
Yeah, she loses hair and it's everywhere. That's how. That's how. Get your fucking mind out of the gutter. I didn't even know where I was going with that. But yeah, I was like,
oh, that's good.
So I immediately texted her and I was just like, I just found one of your hairs between my butt cheeks. And she responds, ha 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 ha, LMAO or whatever. And I immediately go, I'm telling this on the pod this week. And she goes, I really wish you wouldn't. I go, yeah. That's too bad.
Not her pod.
Yeah, my podcast.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah. And it's, hey, here's the thing.
Just a little tickle.
Not the first time it happened.
I can imagine. That's honestly, it's also a terrible picture that you just gave me of this whole situation.
Not just you, our millions of listeners as well.
Oh, everyone out there.
Yeah. Millions of listeners that just got an image of me pulling one of my girlfriend's hairs straight out of my ass crack. So I washed my hands, went back to the bar.
He didn't wash his hands.
Started slinging drinks again.
Started making drinks.
Yeah. With my whole hand just down my pants. I was literally fucking wrist deep in my pants.
Oh my gosh.
I was like trying to feel it and all of a sudden I felt it and I was like, oh my God. And I started pulling and just like between it was kind of a, hey.
I don't want to hear it. I don't like this.
But also kind of nice.
Yeah. We found your kink.
Nope. No, you didn't. But
that's sickening. That makes me want to vomit. That's we make gay jokes all the time, but this is proving I want nothing to do with your ass crack. I mean, oof. Anyways, hey, so your hoodie, right? Everyone learned last week that we got these sick hoodies.
Yeah. No, for sure.
Yeah, no, for sure. Well, I was on the airplane today, as you do when you have to fly from Seattle to Florida.
You have to get on a plane.
Yeah, I mean, I could have drove, but no. So I'm walking. I had a connecting flight in Minneapolis.
Mm-hmm.
Hop on my flight, AirPods in, jamming out, a couple beers on the layover, feeling good. I'm like 34D or whatever on the back of the plane.
That sucks.
I'm walking like probably 10 aisles in. I'm wearing my Yeah No For Sure hoodie. Okay. To be clear.
Sounds like a pretty crucial part of the story.
Yes. Yeah. Segue, I didn't even tell why. I have my hoodie on. I'm walking down the aisle, going to the back of the plane, probably 10 rows in, this lady. She's sitting window seat. No one's sat down next to her yet. She leans over and grabs my arm. And I'm like, oh, hey, I got AirPods in. I'm locked in, walking down. Shit. And she just starts laughing at me. And I'm like, I take my AirPod out. I'm like, yeah. What's up? Hey. Yeah. She goes, just dying laughing. She goes, that shit is hilarious. And I'm like, what you talking about?
Yeah, what are we saying here?
And she goes, yeah, no, for sure. And just starts dying laughing.
She listens to the show?
No. She literally just saw the phrase, yeah, no, for sure, grabbed me by the arm, starts crying, laughing, and stops me. Again, I have a whole line of people behind me.
Yeah.
She's like, what is the hoodie? I want one. Like, who is that? And I'm like, oh, sorry. I'm gotta go into the back of the plane. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and describe to you that I have a podcast and whatever.
Yeah.
And she grabs my arm again, and she, like, as I'm walking away, and she goes, no, what's your hoodie? And at this point, I'm like, am I gonna cause a scene? Maybe. I'm just like, lady, it's some random thing my friend and I did. Have a good day. Like, I'm like pissed off at this point.
Yeah.
But I thought it was pretty cool. I'm like, yeah, we have a sweet podcast name. The lady just like really attacked me. Like, I didn't know what to do, man. I got stuck.
Maybe
she wasn't even that hot.
I was gonna say maybe she was trying to spit a little game. Maybe that was her. Maybe that was her way of being like, "Hey, I got a couple seats open right here. Maybe you can sit down. We can have a couple drinks. Maybe, dude, Mile High Club. Come on."
No, I mean the goods, as in like I save 20 seats and I get free drinks from this 55-year-old.
Oh, okay. So she wasn't young.
Maybe she buys the hoodie off me for like $500. No, it'd have to be more. I don't know.
Yeah, this is one of one, dude.
I don't know. It's just super odd. I don't think as a human being we should be stopping people in a situation like that. If her and I were sitting there at the gate, sure, I'll chat with you.
Yeah. As we've established, you are a talker.
I'm a talker. I'll talk her ear off. I don't care. But not the time.
Yeah. When there's people behind you, you're feeling a little rushed as it is. Like, hey,
I don't know. I mean,
maybe not in that situation. Also, when I'm on a plane or in an airport, especially if I have my AirPods in, do not talk to me.
This is we talked about this a few weeks ago.
I know. I just have to reiterate. Don't fucking talk to me. I've had countless times. So before I was in a relationship, every trip I would go on, I'd be flying by myself. And every now and then...
Sounds terrible.
Every now and then you sit down, you have your AirPods in, and some random fucking person all of a sudden wants story time. And they got to ask you every question imaginable. And like we said a few weeks ago, you got to hit them with the, what was that? What's up?
What's up?
Huh? And as you, yeah, no, for sure. And you put it back in. Yeah. Brutal. Yeah. The fact that you were walking down the aisle, still not even seated yet, had both AirPods in, had to take one out just to hear what this bitch was saying.
Yeah.
Crazy fucking work. Crazy fucking work.
If she had just tried to wave me down, I didn't see you. 100%. She grabbed my arm. I have no defense. I have to. Oh, what's up?
Yeah. Next time, bring your rape whistle. You know. You might have to do that sometimes.
Just should have used it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It was crazy. I've never experienced. I've experienced what we're talking about, like being interrupted or people trying to talk to you, but physically grabbing a human being on an airplane that you don't know, little odd.
Honestly, in any situation, that's happened to me multiple times, like at work.
Oh yeah.
Like there was this one time I was working at my other job, and this lady comes up and she's trying to also carry a conversation with someone behind her. And so she's like, she grabs my arm. She's talking to this guy behind her. So I still at this point have no idea why she's grabbing my arm.
Right.
And as she's like talking to him, I'm pulling my arm away. Pulling it away. She keeps grabbing it over and over. And I'm like, I'm doing this now. Like very, very obviously like flailing, like, hey, need you to fucking stop touching me.
Yeah.
Like, don't do it. And she's like, where's the bathroom? And grabs me again. I go, and so I go, you got to stop touching me. The bathroom's right there. It's literally less than 6 feet away from you. If you just open your eyes, open them, baby. Just they're like right. It's right there. Stop touching me. And yeah, yeah. No, literally, like, bitch. Hot hands. Yeah. Hot hands. Yeah. Like, just again, fucking open them. Right there. Right there.
People have no emotional intelligence. Like,
none.
There's an IQ, and I get you're a smart person, you're a dumb person, but the EQ, the emotional EQ, sounds right? No one has it. I swear. Americans are the worst.
You know what I think ruined it? Or where it really went to go, really started to go downhill, was COVID. I think people got cooped up in their houses for far too long, and all of a sudden they came back out and completely forgot how to be in public like a normal person. I really think that's where it kind of started to go.
That's valid. I think that's a good point.
Yeah.
All of a sudden they're like, we're allowed to touch people again, and they just go.
Yeah. Hey, didn't like being touched before. Don't like being touched now. So
it depends. Depends on who you're asking.
Right. And where you're touching, you know?
I'm usually okay with it. This was just a one-off situation.
Right. Oh, bro, that's so funny. I did want to go back to the song that I was singing at the open. Singing Excuse Me, Miss.
Yeah.
And the reason I'm about to tell you this story is because I feel like I kind of have to give you this because of the story that you gave us last week of remixing Love Story by Taylor Swift.
Which, side note, I got a lot of texts about that.
Yeah. Drop the video, Payton.
It's not happening.
Drop it.
It's not happening.
Okay, here, I'll make you a deal. I'll make you a deal. This is beneficial for us. Okay? We're going to put this out there as a clip. Marcus, make sure you do that. If we can get to here, let me look on YouTube right now to see how many subscribers that we have on YouTube. If we can get to a certain amount, will you drop the video? We're at 29 subscribers. But hey, millions of viewers. Millions of viewers.
Yeah, people just forget to hit the subscribe button.
Right, they just always forget. Always forget.
Yeah.
So we have 29 subscribers. I could say 50, but I feel like that's a little too low. If we get to 100 subscribers, or when we get to 100 subscribers, will you drop the video?
Yes.
Okay.
If we get to 100 subscribers, but the caveat here is I have to find it.
You said you found it.
I ran into it a few months ago, and when I was drunk after the wedding on Friday, I went through everything looking for it. Trying to find it. And I could not. So I'm like, maybe it was a Facebook memory. I haven't checked Facebook yet. I don't know.
If it's on Facebook, we don't even need to make this deal because we will find it.
I don't think it's public. I don't know. Yeah. Okay. But yes, if we get to 100, I can't find it, I will remake it at 100 followers and perform it on this show.
Do you want to put a time frame on it? 100 subscribers by the end of the year, or just whenever we hit 100?
When we get to our 100 milestone, I will do it.
Okay. So, that being said, make sure you guys tell your friends, subscribe if you haven't already. That way we can see Payton seduce this lovely young lady.
Everyone, actually.
Her name in the song, Love Story by Taylor Swift.
Anyways, I don't know if her name's in it, but yes.
Anyways, so 100. That song, Excuse Me, Miss, by Chris Brown, has been in my head all week because it played at work, and it's actually played multiple times at work.
Okay.
But when I was in high school, this was before Rihanna, I wanted to be Chris Brown so bad.
Thanks for the little side note.
This before Rihanna. Pre-Rihanna.
Yeah.
BR. Chris Brown BR.
Yeah.
I wanted to be Chris Brown so bad, dude. Because he was objectively so good looking. He could sing, right. He could dance. And I spent so much time in my room watching music videos of his and learning dances. Bro,
Oh no.
the entire "Yo, excuse me, miss" music video, that entire beginning of the video where he's like walking down the street dancing, I knew every step.
Okay, this is a
knew every
great
step.
point because you are a dancer and people don't know that.
I'm a bit of a
And
dog.
now it makes sense because you probably sat in front of the mirror as a child and practiced dancing.
I enjoy dancing quite a bit. Yeah.
You rip a Dougie. I will say.
Hey.
I've seen other things and I'm like, okay, he's trying too hard, but the Dougie, you rip.
Hey, and that's not even trying though. Like that shit just fucking goes through my fucking bone.
This gets me every time.
See that's a move that I learned from my boy Chris Collins. Hit an old friend of mine. He taught me that move. Whenever you're dugging, to pull, you know how females have their little makeup mirror in their makeup bag, pull that out of the back pocket, look at it, and just start pampering yourself as you're hitting the Dougie. Yeah, bro. I love the Dougie.
You rip the Dougie. I don't like giving you compliments on dancing, so it doesn't boost your ego, but you rip it. I can't.
See, here's the thing. You can't boost my ego about dancing anymore.
Clip it. I got a video of him dugging. Post it on the pod.
Yeah. Here's the thing. Not embarrassing.
That's true.
Not embarrassing because I kill it.
That's fair.
I remember one night I was at Aldean's down on Broadway with a group of people, and this song came on, and I looked at Bella. I said, "Hold my beer," and I started going. And you know, all these people around me were like, oh, and this fucking guy comes out of nowhere and pushes me back and starts going, and I'm like, and so I let him go for a second. He was killing it, and then he I don't know if he was trying to battle me or if he was just like, yo, let's get it together. And then he throws it to me. He points. And so I start going back in, and then I pull out the mirror. Once I did the mirror, he was like, oh. Yeah. The mirror is a showstopper.
You know what's so funny about that?
Showstopper.
Me being so white, if I start a dance battle, I'm not pointing at you. I'm doing the old pulling you in.
And over hopping back in.
I'm like, hey, this guy just had to point at you. No, my white ass is throwing you. You're getting fished out of there. Or tugged.
Yeah, the tug.
So bad. I love dancing too. I try it all the time. I know I'm not good. I don't care. I'm going to do it.
Yeah, you posted or you shared, I should say, someone else's story on yours a few months back while you were at a wedding, and the Dougie was on, and you were just cheering on some guy. And I responded to it, and I go, I pray to God that you hit it one time for me, for me.
I was too sober at that wedding. And when they tried to grab me, I eventually did go in, but it was for like 5 seconds. I'm like, all right, I'm out.
Yeah.
I gotta be feeling myself, you know? Mm-hmm.
See, if I'm not feeling myself, that song will immediately flip that switch for me. For sure.
Yeah.
But anyways, all that to say,
Chris, you're Chris Brown.
I wanted to be Chris Brown so bad. And yeah, I just felt like I needed to tell the world something about my teenage past that would make you feel a little bit better about remixing
That does make me feel
Story.
Better. Yeah. I would much rather remix Love Story than try to be Chris Brown.
Yeah. I'm also not black. So
it's true. You're closer than I am, brother. I actually was listening to No Guidance on the airplane, and I was feeling myself. And it was really such a good song.
Great song.
This is super cute girl next to me. She had a fat rock on her finger, but you know, I was just sitting there. I started like moving, and then I saw her kind of like look over at me. I was like, "Oh shit, I'm not. I'm in public."
Buddy was so locked in.
I was like, do you want to listen?
Yeah, I got two.
Trying to hop in?
You start commissioner
in my seat. I'm like, oh,
that would be
jeez.
such a crazy move.
That would be me. I embarrass myself all the time. I don't think before I do. I just go. And then I'm like, why did I do that?
Dude, that would be so nuts, bro.
I know.
Oh my god.
Staying on last week's kind of topic of love story, and I got ripped apart for you too. So hard. I had shout out Brian. Brian listens to our pod, which is awesome, but he was the girls or women's soccer coach at my university.
Okay.
And he texts me out of the blue and he goes, "Oh, I was just listening to this really cool band from Seattle called U2." Out of nowhere. And I'm like, oh my gosh.
And it's
I don't know what. Someone lied to me as a kid. I swear. Someone, they got me. And it's finally caught up.
It's just so funny because you like I said last week, you have told me that U2 is like from Seattle on multiple occasions, and every time I'm like I believe you because like I don't know anything about U2, and I'm like I thought they were like European, and you were like, well, they are, but like the band like started in Seattle, and I'm like oh, okay, I guess like that could make sense. And so like I just took your word for it. And thank God I never tried to give anyone that information because I would have been just as dumb as you.
You're like, no, I swear, my buddy he's from there.
Yeah, my boy's from Seattle, so he knows everything about Seattle. But
dude, we don't have a huge following yet, and I'm shocked at the amount of texts that I got just flaming me for this.
Dude, that clip did go kind of dummy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it went kind of crazy.
I think we just need to start making fun of me more, and everyone's gonna love it.
Yeah, the clip of you being like, yeah, we should just rename this podcast Peyton's Love Life, because that one also went kind of crazy this week. So
yeah, I was gonna say, so my brother texted me, and he goes, was the U2 from Seattle thing a bit? And I just responded, I said, don't talk to me. And he said, no, I need to know. And I was like, no, it wasn't a bit. And he just said, oh, Peyton. You know who does this? Peyton. Oh, Peyton. He said, you know who does the same thing? And I was like, who? And he said, Michael Scott from The Office. Apparently in The Office, Michael goes, who is that band that made it big from Scranton? Was it U2? I was just like, I can't even argue with him. That's just pulling it out of nowhere.
Yeah, notable band U2 from Scranton, PA.
They started in Seattle, then they moved to Scranton. I'm pretty sure.
Scranton, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, keep in mind though, they're all British.
All of them. Yes. British, Irish. Now you're dumb.
English. I don't know. They're European.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that brings me, I wanted to talk about something. And as an Office fan, and I don't think I've talked about this to our viewers, all 12 of them.
29 subscribers.
29?
29?
29? Another reference?
Another reference. Here we go.
Yeah, so The Office is by far my favorite show of all time. All my friends know it. I've thrown it on when I go to sleep every night for the last 10, 15 years. It's embarrassing how many times I've seen it all. But I was gonna maybe ask you, we do a yeah, no, for sure of TV shows.
Okay.
But I think we do a yeah, no, and for sure of TV shows. Kind of like a fuck, marry, kill.
Okay.
But yeah is gonna be marry. No is gonna be kill.
Marry, not fuck.
No, for sure is gotta be a fuck. Yeah.
I feel like for sure is definitely more like concrete.
Okay.
Like marriage, but and
it's
it also
true.
But it also makes more sense because it's fuck Oh, I guess it doesn't really make that much more
No,
sense.
it doesn't.
Because
It
fuck,
doesn't make
marry,
sense.
kill. It would be like, yeah, for sure, no.
Yeah, no. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, we got it, is fuck, no is kill, for sure is marry.
Okay.
Of TV shows.
Okay.
And I am not going to give you The Office.
Yeah, it's too easy. It's obviously
because
for sure.
That's a for sure. It has to be. If you didn't want it to be, I wouldn't probably do this podcast anymore.
That is the greatest TV show of all time.
Thank you.
And here's the thing. If you don't agree with us, go fucking argue with a wall. Because you don't understand comedy.
Yeah, at all. This is not like, I've had this conversation with so many people, and I'll give a rant for 20 minutes on this.
Absolutely.
People who don't like The Office, they go, well, I started it, but I never really watched it. Or I've seen episodes here and there. Don't give me, honestly, in general, in anything, don't give me an opinion if you've just tried it.
Yeah.
Watch
it's not
fucking
valid.
Show and then tell me if you like it or not. Like,
if you sit through all 9 seasons, and still do not like it or still don't appreciate it for what it is, then we can have a conversation about it. However,
you can even cut out 8 and 9. I don't care.
Yeah, as soon as Michael leaves, you can stop watching.
Sure.
You're missing some good stuff, but missing Robert California, could never imagine missing Robert California.
But that's also like, you think about it, you and I love the show and we know each character. I would understand if you just jumped in once time through and you watched the last couple seasons, you're like,
yeah,
not very good. I could watch the last season and still love it because Kevin's hilarious and Meredith is still weird and
so good.
Dwight is finally king of the castle, and it's like, yes, dude.
Dude, every single time that I'm watching the series finale, and I've seen it, no joke, upwards of 30 times. At least. And every time Creed's singing fucking, I will remember you. Oh my God.
Will you remember me?
Dude, gosh. Tears every single time.
He's got the big beard.
Dude. And then Andy hitting you with the, I wish you could, or what does he say? He says like, the good times.
I wish you would know that you were in the good old days.
While you're in them.
Or something.
Yeah, something along those lines. And that line every time also just like, it's a fucking dagger to the heart.
You know, it's so sad because him and Aaron should have ended up together.
I agree.
He has this storyline that's like up and down. Like, you hate him and then you love him, and then you hate him. And then it's kind of like, he's the only one that's like not happy. Like, Aaron finds her birth parents when they're at the end. He like gave a toast at his university that he was Ivy League school. Cornell. Thank you.
Yeah.
That was like his big moment at the end where he just gave a speech.
I think he started working in the administrative office.
Well, sure, but that's Cornell. Not life.
No, but it's very clear throughout the show that like he's just like he lives and breathes Cornell. Yeah. So like for him, it to be like full circle and be back on campus and like being close to his a cappella group, like, you know.
Why couldn't he end with Aaron though? They were so good
I
together.
know, dude. I know. Because they were both so quirky. But anyways, we could for sure.
Yeah, no, for sure. We could talk about The Office forever. Yeah. I have a huge list of shows here. Do you want me to break them up into like genre, or do you want me to just spitfire any 3 shows?
We're gonna have to do it by genre because it's hard to compare. Like, you can't compare like fucking Stranger Things and Friends.
Okay. We're gonna keep it on a a comedy sitcom is the word I'm thinking of.
Okay.
Okay. I'm going to give you And it's so hard because I don't know what else you like. But if you love The Office and you and
You
I are close friends,
Well, we just made another reference, so I feel like that reference
yes,
should definitely be in there.
29.
29.
So New Girl. I'm gonna give you Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Oh, 99?
99. And I'm going to give you a classic, Friends. I think those are three really good sitcom comedies that are old and new, and I love them all.
Okay.
New Girl, Brooklyn Nine-Nine, Friends. Yeah, no, for sure.
Okay. So it's difficult for me to do because genuinely, for sure, all of them. Like,
Yeah, but that's the whole point of the game,
right,
you know?
right,
Yeah.
right. All this to say, this is pretty easy for me
Okay.
to do. Yeah.
Mary.
Friends. No, fuck is Friends.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah. For Friends. No to Brooklyn Nine-Nine. And it is for sure to New Girl. And let me explain before you try and absolutely annihilate me for my decisions. I'll start with which is Friends. Friends is an absolute classic. An absolute tone setter for comedy and TV to come. It was the epitome of the life that you are currently living in the real world depicted onto a screen with people that you have become so close to that may or may not be blood related that just feel like your family. And I think the beauty in the name of the show, Friends, is just that. That, yes, they were just friends, but at the end of the day, there was no one else in the world that they were even remotely closer to.
right.
And it just, from start to finish, the character arcs of every single person in that group just fills you with so much joy and compassion and anger towards some of them sometimes. And then just to tie it all up, and I will say the reason that that Friends is not the for sure for me is because there are some storylines within that show that are so frustrating to watch and rewatch, because all these shows I have rewatched many a time.
Yeah.
The whole Ross and Rachel dynamic is so annoying. It's so annoying. I actually, because I've been rewatching Friends again recently, and I looked up, and I'll have to look it up again because I didn't notate it, but I looked up how many episodes of the entire show that they are actually together.
Mm-hmm.
Because the reason that I wanted to know, and it's a very small portion, I'm not going to look it up again. It's not that important, but almost the entirety of the show, there's a will they, won't they, and for it to really only like culminate to a fraction of the show is like, and I understand it is absolutely crucial to this, like it's crucial to the plot line. However,
I mean, it's kind of like Jess and Nick.
yeah,
I mean, they kind of go in and out throughout
that's
New
fair.
Girl.
That's fair.
I mean, I would say that Ross and Rachel are pretty similar to Nick, and like they're two main characters that eventually end up together.
New Girl is nearly a spitting image of Friends.
It's just funnier, in my opinion.
It's so much funnier.
Yeah.
That leads me to my next point. Brooklyn Nine-Nine is my no. And it pains me to kill them off or to know them, because it is such a great show. And again, the character arcs, and for Jake Peralta to be so invested in being a detective, and at the very end of the show he concedes to Amy and just like, I'm just gonna stay home and be a stay-at-home dad. Like, it's like, it just fills you with such like a heartwarming like sensation of just like, damn, like, to put aside your career for the people that you love the most is just
Oh,
oh,
you're such a romantic.
I am. I really am. But it leads me to For Sure, which is New Girl, which is the most underrated comedy of all time.
See,
It is just not talked about enough. Like, again, going back to the character arcs, when you first meet Winston in episode 2, because Coach was in episode 1, but he accepted a different offer for a different show, so he's immediately gone, and insert Winston. When you first meet Winston, the first season or 2, he has like zero personality.
Yeah.
Like next to none. And then all of a sudden he kind of like he finds this like where he fits into this show.
Ferguson.
He finds Ferguson. And
yes.
his cat. And it's not even his cat.
No.
He steals it from Brenda's song.
From Sweet Life of Zack and Cody.
London Tipton. London Tipton.
Yeah, so, that's crazy.
Yeah, and so like Winston and Coach comes back for like 2 seasons in the middle. I think it's 2 seasons, like a season and a half or 2 seasons, something like that. Yeah. And like when he leaves, that whole like the episode where him and May move to New York and Cece's climbing a mountain and Schmidt is home and he has this realization. He's like, and Jess tells Nick so that Schmidt can find out like Cece's in love with you. He's like, I gotta go. And he opens the door and she's there. And like that whole episode, oh my God. And he's like, and he goes, do you know what this is? And it flashes back to when they first met, and girl, I'm gonna marry you. And she goes, jar. And he's down on one knee and he looks up and he goes, girl, will you marry me? Oh my God.
Yes. No, it honestly, and every like the season finales, even like when Jess and Nick finally figure it out. And it's like the soundtrack, that song that's played when
when they're like, going back and
he
forth.
He comes up the elevator and then she comes up and it opens. Yeah. And he goes, get out of the way. I gotta tell my best friend that I love her.
Yeah.
And she's standing right there.
And she hits him with a, hey, Miller.
Hey, Miller.
Oh my God.
Man, I didn't know you were such a romantic,
dude. And here's the thing about, and this is what I'll say about the Nick and Jess dynamic and how it differs from Ross and Rachel.
Wait, right before you say that.
Okay.
Nick pulls Megan Fox. Can we just get that out of the way?
And Olivia Munn.
Yeah.
And he ends up with fucking Zooey Deschanel. Don't get me wrong. Zooey Deschanel, cute.
Yeah, pretty.
Megan Fox and Olivia Munn are on another fucking level.
The dude pulls so many hot chicks in that show. It is hilarious.
It's unreal.
Yeah.
Anyways.
I
digress. The difference between the Nick and Jess and the Ross and Rachel dynamics is that New Girl wrote it to where we were able to have nearly an entire season and a half of them finally figuring it out. Ross and Rachel don't end up being finalized, quote unquote, until literally the finale.
Yeah.
Literally the finale, when I got off the plane, and it's great, and it warms your heart, and you love it, and you just, they have Emma together,
right?
And it's amazing. But the fact that the writers of New Girl were able to kind of give us that, not only the closure of it, but like being able to see it play out a little bit. Like we saw them get married.
I know.
Actually married.
I also think they probably should have just cut out that last season of New Girl.
The last season was pretty rough.
It was a little odd, and I think
it felt rushed. It felt very rushed.
And yeah. Like, let it end with them together in that cool way, and then I don't know. But I think you have a good list. Or your yeah no for sure list was I'm in the between. I might have killed Friends or said no to Friends and done Brooklyn.
I would like to make one more point about the final
Yes.
season of New Girl before we move on.
Mm-hmm.
While the last season was probably pretty unnecessary and felt rushed, I do think the finale was perfect.
Fantastic. I agree.
Was perfect.
How they brought it back.
They're moving out of the apartment. They pack up the apartment all together as a group once again with no significant others except for Cece and obviously Nick and Jess, but Winston's wife Allie is not there, which is perfect. We don't need her there. Yes, she's crucial to the show.
She wasn't there,
but she's not core. She's not part of the core cast. For them to all play True American one last time together, and they're all and as they're doing it, they're flashing forward and playing True American with all their kids still together. It's just like, and then for them to be moving out of the apartment off a fucking prank.
Yeah.
Frank Sinatra, baby.
Frank Sinatra.
Perfect.
Too big.
Yeah, too big, Winston. So good.
Dude. No, they did end it well. I think overall, I just like, it's such a good show.
It's so
I have a hard time. Like, I just never really got into Friends and watched it all the way through. I know it's top tier.
Yeah.
But I just,
gets a lot of hate,
New
though.
Girl. Yeah. Yeah. But it set a standard for these great shows. Mm-hmm. Like you said. Like, it brings you back. Quick side note. Big Dumper just hit a home run.
Let's go.
In the first game. Tied 1-1. Doesn't matter. We're in a podcast right now.
Right.
No, I think that's a good list. I like the no, for sure. It's kind of a fun.
It's very fun.
I was gonna go animated TV shows.
Okay.
And see what you had to do there, but maybe we rip that another time. Or I just love Family Guy to death, so I wanted to talk about it.
See, animated shows, I don't watch a whole lot.
I didn't think so. That's why I didn't pull it.
Like Bob's Burgers.
Family Guy.
I love Bob's Burgers. Bob's Burgers is great. Yeah, it's funny.
South Park.
See, I enjoy them. I just don't I don't really go out of my way to watch them.
Fair.
If that makes sense. But
no, that makes sense. All right, man. Well, weird week. I'm in Florida.
I know.
Got my whole setup. Sorry you guys don't get to see my cool background this week.
Yeah, my cool background is coming very soon. I want to add. I've gotten some things that I want to put behind me. I just have yet to get shelves to put them up and actually hang things. But it is coming. I'm not going to have this boring white wall behind me forever.
For sure.
But we're not even 2 months in. We're actually 2 months in now, but it's coming,
dude. Are we gonna have a 6-month anniversary party?
Yeah, dude.
We actually need to talk about Halloween is right around the corner.
Yeah, boy.
We're gonna have to dress up because you told me you would do it for me.
Yeah. So our Halloween episode is going to be Sunday the 26th. So not next week, but the week after. Will be a full-on Halloween episode. I think we're going to have a for sure something. We're going to be in costumes. It's just going to be full Halloween. Maybe we'll bring up some other stuff. Who knows? But I think we're going to be pretty invested in the season. So
yes, tis the season.
Tis the spooky season.
Oh, so spooky. Okay, I got a thing for you of the week.
Yeah, run it.
If I can remember what I was. Okay, of the week, I want you to give me your movie of the week. I'm still keeping them simple. I'm jumping into generic topics. We're gonna dive deep soon, but I'm just covering the surface for the people.
I have
one. Movie of the week.
I'm gonna kind of build you up to it. Okay. So I was at the zoo today, I was with Bella, her brother, his wife, and our mutual friend Jordan and her son. And we were looking at reptiles, and I saw something that was reminiscent of a yellow spotted lizard.
Okay.
And some people will immediately get what I'm talking about when I say yellow spotted lizard. And if you don't, I am referencing the movie Holes.
Oh.
And
yes, dude.
that movie goes so fucking hard. So hard.
Oh, I'm tired, Grandpa.
Well, that's too damn bad. Movie is so good. Fucking Shia LaBeouf. Zero!
Yeah.
Zero!
What was it?
So
Swoosh?
good.
Smoosh?
Smoosh.
Smoosh?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. Stanley
Great
Yelnats. Stanley.
Yeah. Stanley and then Yelnats is Stanley backwards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Such a good movie. Yeah.
Good hole. I like that a lot. I watched Over the Hedge last night.
So good.
Bless you, brother.
I just bless myself.
Bless me. I think you're going for excuse me. Oh, yeah.
No.
Okay. Well,
I meant to bless myself.
That's going to wrap it up here for Yano for sure. Again, I'm your host, Payton G. This is my best bud, Cheese. If you aren't following, follow. If you haven't commented, comment. Bless us. Bless Cheese. Bless us on the feed. You can find us on YouTube. Listen to us on Spotify, Apple Music. You know the drill. Please tell your friends. How many followers do we have, Cheese?
29. And don't forget, whenever we hit 100,
we get to 100, I will post the video of me singing my version of Love Story in high school with a choir behind me. So tell your friends, get that number up. But we appreciate you guys listening. And I'm out from Florida. Cheese. Love you, brother.
Love you too,
we'll see
brother.
y'all next week.
Bye.